So everyone, this is the Christmas episode. I've already gotten through like half my candy cane. Gerby is sucking on his like it's a I'm not gonna say the word, but
I still got my shit.
let's just leave it at Gerby's a little bit gay. So Merry Christmas, everybody. This is gonna be dropping on Christmas. We are Christmas Eve's Eve today. Yeah.
No, it's Christmas Eve's Eve.
Yeah. We're 3 Eves back.
That's crazy.
We're 3 Eves back.
How did it get here so quick?
Bro, I don't know. I feel like Christmas was just like approaching. Like I thought it was October, like 2 weeks ago. I'm not gonna lie.
These past few months have been flying, dude. It's weird.
It's just life.
Weird.
November was so long, I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
November?
Yeah.
November went by very short.
November was a blink, yeah.
I couldn't even
Literally
tell.
a blink.
I don't even know what happened in November. Like I
I'm sure it
really
was
don't.
Fun, though. But like I don't.
Not there's like so much that went on that like
I have no idea.
it just blurs.
Yep.
Like I really don't know. But then like if you get reminded of like a memory, like you can't just think of like a memory in a month. Like if someone brings up a memory, you'll remember the memory, but like you won't remember when that memory happened.
I feel you.
Does
I
that
feel
make
you.
sense?
It does. Yeah. Happens all the time. But like I love like at the end of the month I just go on Snap because I love saving hella memories to my Snap. I'll just check the memories of the month. I'll be like, oh,
That's
shit,
what I
did
did.
that this month.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I
like,
did.
on that. Damn. Oh, we went on the boat.
November.
Yeah, that was
That
at the
was
beginning of November.
November?
That was the beginning of
Oh
November.
my
I saw it in my Snap.
You see, like
I saw it in my Snap. Like that feels like October.
Damn.
Like that felt like forever ago.
Yeah, November was a lit ass month then.
W month.
Yeah,
Good
honestly,
ass
November. I don't even know what happened this month. I can't tell you what happened yesterday. Actually, that's not true. That is not true at all. I can tell you exactly what happened
Alright.
yesterday. Anyways, moving on. What are you guys doing for Christmas this year?
I'm opening presents.
You still open up presents?
Yeah.
Like a little kid, like you're sitting by the Christmas tree, hot
Yes.
cocoa in
Yeah,
hand.
you don't do that.
Yeah.
Crisscross
That's
applesauce on the
that's
floor.
exactly-
Pajamas and
that's-
everything.
That's the plan, bro. That's the
whole
plan.
That's the plan.
Santa's coming. What the f- are you talking about?
Nah,
What do you mean? What am I doing for Christmas?
I got no presents this year. I got one present. That's it.
One present.
New exhaust.
Oh, that's lit.
That's all
That's
I
it.
needed.
That's
all
more than
that's
enough.
it. I told my dad, I was like, bro, you get me this, I don't care. I
Yeah.
don't need anything else.
Yeah.
I don't
Big
know at
dubs.
all what I'm gonna get. I sent my parents like some like Muay Thai stuff, but like other than that, I really have no.
Yeah,
clue.
Christmas is low key useless as you get older, bro.
Yeah.
Not useless.
then you
Definitely
ju-
not useless.
It's fun, but like there's not
Well,
much you can
it's
buy
not as
without going too
exciting.
crazy.
Because you have to start spending money on people now. Like you
Yeah.
gotta actually,
Yeah.
you gotta start being
Yeah.
Santa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I've always been Santa. I've always been the elf. You know what I'm saying? I've always been up
Oh,
in
we
the
know.
North Pole, shopping it up, cooking it
know.
up in the North Pole shop. I really should have. I used to have a like a Santa Claus hat, but it was an elf hat, and it even had the ears and everything.
You don't need the fucking ears. You already got them.
Bro, I got big ears. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, bro.
Nah,
so-
they're not that big.
So my left ear is all fucked up. So like if you look at it, like I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it, but like it like curves up instead of curves in, right? But I thought it was like we thought for like the longest time like it just got bent the wrong way in the womb, right? but then we looked at like I mean like it's possible like things like that actually happen. But then we looked like genetically like at my grandfather, my dad's dad, and he has the same fucking ear as
So
me.
you guys just got bent ears.
So we just have like a weird fucking ear genetic. It's weird as fuck,
That
but
is
like
weird.
we have it.
I think my ears are pretty even, but like I forgot which side it was. This side, dude, in Albania when I was six-ish. When I was there for like 2 years or something like
Yeah.
that. I had to go get my hair cut because it was way too long. This dude, bro, oh my god. This
He,
dude,
no
bro,
way he,
bro,
no way.
Like raw clippers, just clipped the out of my ear and I ran.
I'm
Like
telling
I
you.
ran. Like I was like. the
You
second
just
he-
ran away.
I ran. Like my grandma had to chase me for like 2 blocks.
No fucking
Bro,
way.
You got cut and you just
He was,
dipped.
he was just like trimming my, and then he somehow just snipped the out of my ear, and I stood up, started crying, and got the.
Did it cut open?
Kind of. It was like low key bleeding. It chipped a little.
That's hilarious, bro.
Speaking of ears, did you guys see Sway Lee? Apparently, like monkeys like ripped his earlobes, and it's like in like separate pieces now. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Strong, bro. They be ripping people.
They don't give a f-
Yo,
either. Like,
this is like a really weird topic, but I was just listening to a Shane Gillis and Joe Rogan podcast, and they talked about this, so I have to talk about it now.
okay.
So according to Joe Rogan, gorillas have small and apes have big, and it's because there's more competition in sex as like an ape. Because the apparently the female like monkeys or apes are more promiscuous than like the gorillas are.
That's interesting.
So it was just very interesting.
Yeah,
That is interesting.
Gorillas are huge though.
Bro,
They're huge.
Scary, dude.
Like it doesn't matter if they have a small, or like they can just beat the shit out of anything.
Have you heard the stories of Shaq going to zoos and the gorillas thinking that he's a gorilla?
That must be so lit.
Shaq's told multiple stories of where like he goes to like a zoo and the gorillas think he's another gorilla.
That's hilarious.
Like that's insane.
That's insane.
How big of a human do you have to be for a gorilla to think you're a gorilla?
Got to be Shaq size.
You gotta be Shaq.
That's insane.
That's so cool.
Have any of you guys, back to Christmas, have any of you guys bought like a real Christmas tree? Like not an artificial one? Once?
Yeah. Once.
Yeah.
Decision of all time.
Yeah. Bro,
Really?
have y'all seen that people are praying mantises in their Christmas trees this year?
Oh, I've
I
never
used
seen
to-
Recent. It's like, I don't know, it's something new, but like if you have a real tree and there's like a weird egg sack, it's literally like a praying mantis egg.
Scary.
And people are like it's actually like people are seeing a lot of them this year specifically, and it's weird.
That's scary.
I grew up in Jersey, so we never did like the artificial trees.
Right.
So for like the first 9 years of my life, we had like a real tree.
real
And once
tree.
we moved here, but like we never had like that. I mean, the annoying part was like you had to get the dress for like all the needles that would fall and like
Yeah.
all of that. But like I don't remember any happening like
Yeah.
that. But like the cool part of like a real Christmas tree is the smell.
Yeah, it smells.
It's
but,
the
like,
smell.
It's low key like hella annoying to clean up. That shit
I never had to deal with it.
that shit was so annoying.
It's
Yeah.
sticky too.
It's sticky. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't
because
remember it being sticky.
I brought one in my house like I don't know 2 weeks ago.
Oh, you
You
Yeah,
got
I had
one?
to bring it up by myself too. My mom just had the door open, so I put it all the way to the flow, lifted it up with one hand, and just walked through the door.
That's goofy as hell. Yeah. What?
That's
Just
lit,
picked it
though.
up.
So like, where was it sticky though? Like the main part or like the
I think
branches?
just, like, I don't know. Cause I had to go through like the whole tree to pick up like the trunk.
But it's probably when it gets cut, it just starts leaking hella sap.
I think it's by the little needles.
That
I
too.
think.
I'm pretty sure
I mean,
it
that
makes
could
it
be
smell
possible.
too.
Interesting.
Oh, is it?
Maybe. That
I mean,
might be.
that could make sense. Why do they like have such a nice smell? Like that's such a weird thing to have such a good smell.
Who made them Christmas trees? What is it like? Why is it a Christmas tree? Out of all the trees we can
It's
pick.
because they actually stay like with leaves over winter. Because a lot of trees lose
Fair
their
enough.
leaves, so
Yeah, that's fair enough.
they keep their
They're
leaves.
low-key lit though. Christmas tree. I just
Yeah.
prefer artificial.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Just
it's
better.
and you can
easier.
get like scents. Like if
Yeah.
you really want that
Like,
smell.
bro, imagine if that tree out there, the one in your living room was like real. Like, you know how much of a pain in the ass that'd be?
Dude, so much. And that, like, bro, I don't know. Like, I've never had a real tree because I lived in Georgia and then moved here. I mean, I could have had one, but like the biggest thing why I didn't have one is because the bugs. I don't know if y'all, but I was just about to ask y'all, like, do you guys ever deal with bugs or anything with from
I
them
don't
or
remember
no?
bugs.
I don't remember any.
I
Like
don't
that
remember
ever.
like bugs.
Yeah.
Like praying mantis is coming out. The
No,
tree.
it doesn't have to be a
Definitely not,
fucking
like,
praying
National
mantis.
Lampoons. Like, have you guys watched it?
Yeah.
Like,
That's
with
a
the fucking
goated
squirrel
movie. That's a
and all
goated
that.
movie.
I think so.
Bro, we were looking like my family and I were talking about it, and we saw like the actors now. Bro, they look so fucking old, bro. And one of them, the kid, I forget what his name was in the movie, but he was in Big Bang Theory. He was Sheldon's roommate. I don't know if any of you guys watch Big Bang
Nah,
Theory.
I didn't
I
watch
don't
that.
know Sheldon's roommate, but I know Sheldon. I like Sheldon.
Sheldon's funny. He's so goofy.
young Sheldon is hilarious, bro.
You like that show?
I low key, bro. I'll just be scrolling on TikTok.
Oh.
And I'll just get all the parts on my For You page. I'll just watch it. I'll just watch it.
And like it's
It's
addictive.
entertaining, dude.
It gets
Ah.
addicting.
I never watched that show.
I've seen clips of it. It's pretty, like some parts of it are entertaining. Like when his older brother got pregnant.
Yeah, it's like that.
But, like that was
Hilarious.
entertaining to me.
Or his dad, bro. His dad's low key like an ass. Like he's
Yeah.
just a father, and it's just hilarious to watch.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like it's a really family, but like it makes it
It's
funny.
entertaining.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like it makes
I
it
guess.
funny.
This kid's a genius, and everyone else is low key.
Mm.
Like
It's alright.
they're swamp people basically. They're like Hicks. Like I don't know.
Oh, they're
like,
just.
yeah. Like it's
Gotcha.
so goofy to me. Gerby, how's your candy cane?
He's been
He's
locked
been
in.
going
He's
ham,
been locked
dude.
in, bro. Oh my god.
But he ate out a Smurf.
You know when a gecko turns colors? Like, this is exactly what it looks like.
He does look like a gecko. Like, I could definitely, like, I could see it
He's
side
deadass
by
a
side.
gecko. He's had to have been a gecko in a previous lifetime.
No,
Yo,
Gerb's a
he-
cat.
Yeah, he is a cat.
Nah,
It's
He's
like
literally-
simple.
But he's
Yeah.
literally his cat.
Yeah,
Like,
like, specifically.
Really?
Zoro,
I need to meet
Zoro.
Zoro. I need to meet
Zoro's
Zoro.
Gerb.
That's crazy.
Looks
It's-
and everything. Like,
That's-
if you were to like imagine me to look like a cat, I would look like him.
That's crazy.
That's the cat he'd be. He's
Yeah.
just Zoro. It's
He
crazy.
gets like a right here too.
How'd you even get Zoro? I've never heard this
I don't
story.
even remember.
He doesn't even
How
know.
old is Zoro?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I
I think he's
Just
three-ish.
spawned in your life.
Yeah.
Years. Okay, because like all I remember is like in 8th grade, I just came home to a cat. Like, that's it.
Oh, okay.
That's lit.
I
And he
remember.
was my sister's boyfriend at the time. He just gave her a cat. Yeah, he just surprised her.
That's insane.
Fair enough.
So then it's just your cat now,
It's just my cat now.
bro. I remember. So I used to have a dog named Jax, right? And it was we've only had German Shepherd dogs, right? So I don't know. I must have been in like 3rd grade or something, right? And my mom like surprised us with the dog. Like we came home and there was like a puppy. That dog fucking terrorized me. Anytime I came downstairs in the proximity of that dog, it would fucking attacking my leg like it was a bone. Like it,
biting
bro,
you?
like
That's fun.
horribly, bro. Like I couldn't like live in the same house as that dog. It was so bad.
You want to
Damn.
get rid of him?
I mean, like eventually, once we moved here, we did.
What happened? You gave him to a shelter or what?
Nah, my mom had a friend that like wanted the dog,
Oh.
and like we just couldn't bring
Damn.
him down to Florida with us.
I had one of my cousins. Oh my god, yo, I don't even remember the name of the cat. It was an orange cat. Like they found it on the street and they tried to adopt it type. Anytime I tried playing with it, I just get scratched the up. Like it would
Really?
not, and it would purposely stay next to me just so, like it knows I'd like try petting it, just start scratching the shit out of me. And the funniest part of it all is like everyone around this cat started hating it. Besides one of my cousins, like she loved this cat. So her dad, my uncle, just one day randomly took this cat and like drove far deep somewhere random into Naples, left him out on the street, came back, nothing. She's like, where's my cat? He's like, I don't know. Bro, 5 days later, it pulls up back to the crib.
That's
No
insane.
Back to
fucking.
the fucking crib. And dad's tweaking like, how the So this time he did it again, way farther, never came back.
Oh,
Never came back.
rip.
And that time he told her, he's like, no, I'm driving this cat far. It's not coming back.
Damn.
It was just a terror. It was
And-
that much of a terror.
Yes, it was terrible. Like, it hated everyone. Everyone besides
The
cousin.
daughter.
Yeah, the daughter. And Albanians love cats too. Like, it's low key.
And
like,
dogs.
Depends.
I like the dogs.
Albanians
Last
seem like the
time-
type
bro,
to eat dogs.
Last time I was in no.
That's a whoa.
I don't know why.
Disrespect.
I don't know where you
why.
got that from.
I don't know
Kyle.
why. I just have like a gut intuition that like you guys for some reason like see like a wild dog and you're like,
No. Let me explain. Like we love dogs. Well, I personally do because I'm from the capital, and one day we were walking home from it was like let's say like nighttime, like 9:00. 3 dogs pulled up. We were like bringing food home, like a pack of dogs, and they're each of them were all missing legs.
Are you
But they
serious?
were so adorable. They were just following
There's
us home.
hella stray dogs in Albania, bro.
Mm.
Like you'll see
Cats, too?
Stray people.
there's a lot of for
All
There's-
stray.
There's stray people too.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Just
A lot of
Just-
foreign
They'll
just-
come up to
places.
your window banging on that for like coins. Yeah.
Really?
What the?
Yeah,
They're like undu alek.
yeah. Nami chiklik, nami chiklik. Just fucking hella dirty. Fucking banging on your window. That ass. My dad has rolled down the window, just started going.
Yeah,
crazy.
bro.
Really?
That's I don't f- with
Oh
that.
my
I'm s-
But there's nothing more than a broke piece coming to your window and banging. Like my dad
Oh.
hates
This
nothing
is
more than
disrespectful
that.
too. Hella.
It's so disrespectful.
That would piss me off too.
Isn't
I'm
there
not
like
gonna
kids
lie.
that come up to you too, ask for food?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That's
They wanna
crazy.
play
And aren't they
soccer.
like
It's one of the two.
Indian? I feel like y'all told me there's like
low key in Albania.
I haven't
now,
seen
but,
it.
like,
really. Why?
I don't know. I really don't.
Because there's so many Indians.
They're just they overpopulated India. They just have to like
Bro, do you-
expand.
Do you understand how many like Indians there are?
Bro,
They
there's
make
a
like an
billion.
eighth of our population.
Yeah.
It's like 1 point something
It's
billion.
1.3
Insane.
billion.
Maybe.
It's
1.3 billion
Yeah,
Indians.
insane.
Why?
I
How'd they even do that, bro?
They just they just
have common last names too, right? How does that?
Oh,
Patel.
bro, so many. Patel.
okay.
There has to be
Listen,
incest.
it's like I don't know. It's something to do with like the continent of Asia. A lot of them have very similar last names. So like, I think like Chinese is Chan, Korean's Kim, Lee's
Lee.
Korean.
Yeah.
I don't know what like a
What's the one that starts with an N? I never know how to pronounce it,
I
but I
have
know
no
like
clue.
y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Like
No.
Nigen. You
Nah.
know what I'm talking about?
Never.
No, I've
No
never
idea.
even seen that.
I've seen a couple people with that last name.
Indians have like Patel.
think
Like
I
I
know.
don't know what the other ones
But
are.
does that mean they're related?
No, it's just like
It's the same thing
it's
as
just a very
Hispanics.
popular.
It's just wow.
Like Gonzalez Rodriguez.
Yeah, Gonzalez Rodriguez.
Yeah, but Hispanics got like 15 different last names, dude.
True.
No, they all have
Like,
like
bro, you would pull up their birth certificate and it's
Yeah,
a fucking scroll of their name.
yeah.
it's actually a scroll.
Yeah.
Bro, imagine
It's-
the birth certificate.
Mendoza, like, what?
It's because for whatever
Scroll?
Like, imagine getting that announced at your graduation. It's like literally half the class.
Oh my god.
for whatever reason, Hispanics don't just like take just the man's last name. It has to be like a combination of the two, the mother and the father's last name.
It's just
Yeah, I
respect,
know.
I guess.
Yeah, it's just
I don't know. In my
tradition.
opinion, that's just weird. I think it should just
Well,
go.
Opinion, Kyle.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
That's what they're gonna say.
That's fine. They could fuck my opinion, but like
I don't
they
know.
could say
about
they could
that.
say to my opinion, but like traditionally in most cultures, it's you take the man's last
Right.
name because the woman gets gifted to the man.
Right.
Typically,
Right.
I'm saying gifted, but like I don't know how to say it. Passed on from the father's protection to the husband's.
Right.
Which is arranged marriages, and it's literally in most cultures other than Western now.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Western cultures, we've definitely gone down a hole, but I do want to talk about this. There is a guy, I saw this on Instagram the other day. There's a guy who jacked off at a come and go. This guy went to like a come and go is like a gas station kind of place. And some guy just jacked off at a come and go.
Well,
and then I guess he got arrested.
Where?
Like, ironically?
Where in this gas station?
I don't know.
Just like.
And
next
he
to the
just
pump.
jacked off at a come and go, and he got arrested
Like-
for public indecency.
Oh,
So then he must have been just like right in the public. There-
Hold it in, bro. You had to do it right there.
On the same topic, one of you guys showed me a video of some guy in the New York subway literally fighting his own dick. It was the funniest video I've ever seen.
definitely me.
I have to see
Yes,
that.
you tried to hide it.
Dude, New York has to be one of the funniest like areas of all time.
It's unreal.
The subway's
There
crackhead.
was this one video I saw recently, bro. He called the conductor. It was a woman. He goes, "Let me spit in your butt." Like,
Oh, I saw that, bro. And then she responded,
Your
"Your
mother."
your mother."
He's like,
Bro, it's just- New York, bro.
I love
Only in New York,
New
bro.
York has the funniest videos. And there's this one of this kid. He stole a police radio.
Oh yeah.
Bro, New York City has the funniest crackheads.
Dude, oh my god.
And the subway's hysterical, but it's also like scary once you're there because you just don't know what the will happen
All right.
at all times.
Yeah.
Subway's kinda
Subway's
crazy.
bad.
That's what I. Though. That's why I liked it a lot.
Nah, because you're in danger at all times there.
Yeah, you have
'Cause
no
you
idea what
just
the
don't
fuck
know what
could
the
happen.
fuck is gonna happen.
I heard like the teens there like rage.
Oh, they're
through
nuts.
it.
They're
I'm not
nuts.
surprised either. Like imagine if we were all in New York, we had all that fucking just
Area.
big ass city like that's just trolling. Oh my god.
That's so.
Jeez,
It's
that's
so.
so
There's
Too
too much that could
devious.
happen.
And like,
Hey, summer.
I'd be so down.
bro,
to go
and
for
like,
summer.
3-4 days.
there's too much that happens there. Like,
no one cares. There's
yeah,
too much
yeah, like
It's literally a
they
live
tolerate
event every
everything.
other
Like
day.
they don't give
Yeah.
happening.
It's literally a live Fortnite event.
I was
daily.
there, and like, bro, I was
Fortnite
there.
event.
My second day there, not KSI, what's his name? Kai Cenat.
Kai Cenat.
Yeah, and there was like a riot and like.
Oh,
Were
you
you
were
near
there?
Yeah,
Holy
Were you
shit!
5
Times
minutes
Square?
away from my hotel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, were
You
you
could
in
see
your
it.
hotel
Like
when
you
it
could.
happened or
That's
no?
crazy.
I wasn't there, like personally.
Yeah, not there.
I was
There.
walking back.
I wanted to go for Christmas because New York City has immaculate vibes during Christmas time, because it gets so like well dressed for Christmas.
Right.
basically.
I went there when I was like 8, wintertime.
I used to go every single year when I
Randomly, my parents went on a random road trip from Florida all the way to New York with a rental.
road trip.
Oh, I
With a
went there
rental?
Yeah, it's
Road trip
three
with a
3 days
rental.
long.
Bro.
What?
It's like a 3-day trip.
Yeah.
It's long.
It's- My parents used to do it. It was 24 hours. For like the drive itself is 24 hours, but you
But
split it to 2 days.
yeah, some shit.
But like, I don't know, bro. I used to go there every single year for Christmas because we live 30 minutes outside the city. And then when we moved here, I go like probably every other year. Like I was there last year for Christmas time, and I just like seeing Rockefeller stuff. Like I love being in New York City. It's one of like those places where I just love being.
It's just eventful.
It is.
Yeah, I
A lot
plan on
going
living
on.
there at some point. Some point I want to live there because that's just like, at least for 1 year, because that's like it's gonna be like a full year of like you have something to do every single day that you're there, and it's just like it's gonna be something new. It's gonna be cool, and it's just bullshit.
It's true.
So it's like
I think a year's a little long.
what?
I think a year's a little long. Like
Nah,
in New
because
York, like New York City, New
Bro,
York.
that's a year of
Yeah.
chaos straight. Like I don't know if I could handle a year of that, bro.
No.
Like,
I could
maybe
definitely-
A year's a long time.
I could
Maybe
definitely
because you
do
grew
it.
up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have like Plus my family's near there, so it's like if I wanted to, I could be like 30 minutes away from my family.
That's
So like if I want
But,
to
like,
spend like
from-
Christmas with them and all that.
From my perspective, since I went there before, a year's way too long. Maybe like a couple of months, like 2 or 3 months.
Yeah, I feel like I get so tired of it.
You're not gonna be able to live anywhere there for like 3 months. You're gonna have to you'd have to be at least in like a lease for like a year.
Yeah.
So like that's where that gets iffy. But like if you could live there for like 6 months, I'd want to do it through like summer through Christmas. Like end it like at the New Year. Like be there for New Year's and then dip.
I think that's how like it would go. Like that's the best plan, really.
Like August to like, or I guess it'd be June to December, basically January 1st. I think that'd be cool.
that'd be vibing.
That'd be where it's fun to me. So I want to talk about this, guys, because this is like very interesting. Did you
Okay.
guys see the new fat policy on Southwest Airlines?
I did.
This is absolutely insane. If you are overweight, you can buy one seat and get one free. And if someone has that seat, I guess they get kicked off. That's from what I've read.
That makes no sense. Isn't that just bad for business? Like
No.
I really don't understand that.
No, because they're being more accepting, so more people are going to be willing to fly with them now.
We have less seats getting taken up. 'Cause
Yeah,
there's
but
fat ass in 2 seats.
yeah, but
Why don't they just make bigger planes for bigger people?
Dang, like just make bigger seats, fam. If it's really that deep.
We should just make a section for just
Just
fat
fat
people on the
people.
plane, so they get shamed.
Yeah, like the
So they have to sit in the big chairs,
Not-
and it's right in the back. It's all the way in the back.
You can't though, because they couldn't get past all the aisles.
So put them in the cargo.
So they'd have to be in the front.
Yeah,
They'd have to be in the front, which is a privilege.
after first class then.
Then no, because
But they're in the fat section.
no.
That's not a privilege, Kyle.
That is a privilege. Listen. Let me tell you.
They
If
make
I'm
the seats
skin-
more expensive.
Right now, I don't care because I know that my seat's gonna have more room. I'm buying up that fact section. I am buying a seat in that fact section if you fucking make
You
it.
definitely have to meet a certain weight
They
limit.
definitely weigh you.
Yeah,
I'll
they're
just
gonna
say
weigh you right there.
my overweight. I'll just carry dumbbells on me. I'll just carry weights on me. I'll carry 100 pounds in weight on me.
All this for
Okay.
a fucking plane seat, bro.
Bro,
just get first
do you
class, call it
understand?
a day.
Do you understand how much room I would have in a fat seat meant for someone who's like
One
250?
chair is enough room for you, Kyle.
Bro, no. But do you
person that you
understand?
Yeah,
do
dead
you
ass,
understand?
bro.
I could literally sleep in that seat.
You could sleep
I
in this seat.
I could full on stretch out and sleep in that seat.
Fam, Kyle. You're telling me when you're on your airplane, you don't have enough space for yourself.
No, I don't.
You don't.
No. Not comfortably. I'm not comfortable on a plane ever.
Like what type of plane though we talk about now?
JetBlue, Delta, United, anything. I'm just never comfortable on a plane.
But like, how big? Like
I've
big,
been on a
like-
first class flight with like the full Delta like reclining, or I guess it was United, like the full reclining, like you get a bed and everything. That's the only time I've ever been comfortable on a plane.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's insane.
That's the only time, and I got lobster mac and cheese. Like that shit was gas.
You don't know
I
the
can't cap.
difficulty of being in between 2 grown men on a 14-hour flight
Bro.
in the middle seat, seat, 14 hours having to hold a.
Not
That's
14
bad.
hours, but I damn near did something like that on my way to Hawaii. It was 8 hours. So bad, dude.
Dude, listen, from Miami to Turkey, you can just imagine the people on this plane, dude. Like it's bad. It's every type of person, and I have one grown Turkish man that's huge, ripping Bart. By the way, he just has Bart in his hand. I'm just sitting
Not
there.
even questioning
Fuck.
it. Just how he got through with that. How he's ripping that. Don't even worry about it.
I'm not interested, bro. Like good for him. Then my dad just fucking snoring his ass off right here. I'm trying to watch Endgame or whatever. Impossible. I literally didn't sleep at all.
Damn. That's bad.
I can't do long flights like that. That's why I need a private jet at some point. Because I cannot do that long of a flight.
I don't know if I'm
Bro,
ever
the
gonna
flights from
own a
Miami to
jet.
I want
Turkish
to.
are probably the worst flights I've ever been on.
Annoying, bro. And then you get the Turkey airport, Istanbul, like big airport.
Yeah.
You get 1 hour free of Wi-Fi. The rest you have to buy.
Mm?
The rest you have to buy. You get 1 hour.
How much is it?
Bro, it's like I didn't even look at the pricing because you have to get your passport, then you have to put in your credit card, then
No
you have to
fucking
get
way.
approved for it, then you can buy it.
No f***ing way.
Bro, and then one time when I was there, I was supposed to fly back. Our flight got delayed 5 hours. So I'm just sitting there, like 1 hour wasted on my phone. Next, I'm just sitting there at like 3 a.m. Istanbul, just like, I want to. I'm just sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's slumped on the floors and.
That's horrible, bro.
Bro, it was annoying.
I'd be so mad. I'd be so
I hate that
mad.
airport, but
I'd be so mad.
bro.
But you're here, bro. You know what's crazy? Like, I don't know how many words that we use Shakespeare made up, but a lot of them he just made up. Shakespeare. Like bedroom.
What?
Bedroom is one of them. Like he just made up that word.
Did bed exist before he said?
I don't
bedroom?
know, but he
They
made up
had
the
to.
rule. Bro, he made up eyeball. He made like just random. He just made them up.
He made up the word vomit.
That is a weird word.
He created a lot of different words because he was just like this very interesting playwriting kind of like storytelling guy, and he was just like a very Englishy guy, and he just kind of said, "F it, I'm just gonna create words." But it is very interesting on how many words from Shakespeare we use, although we can't really I guess we can understand, but it's really hard to interpret what he says because he talks.
Yeah, but imagine like hearing that for the first time, like when he was actively writing those poems, and he's just saying gibberish, and you're like, what? Vomit.
All right, here are some words made up by Shakespeare. Assassination, critic, he made up that word. Addiction, dislocate, fashionable, manager, uncomfortable. Like,
That's so cool.
how
bro.
did he just make up these words, bro?
Again, I'm guessing he could, just because he could.
He's just like,
Someone
this
gonna tell him
is
no
what
back
it
then?
is.
Yeah, this is what
Yeah.
it is now. That's sick. Honestly, good for him.
I think it's the same. Well, I don't think it was just like it is what it is. It had to catch on, right? And
Right.
when you are that influential of a person, what you say kind of just becomes. So, like, for example, like, how do you think the word came around? Or, like, any word that you can think of. It came around, or, like, flavors, for example. Like, some person had to dictate that a flavor was good and tried it.
Yeah.
So, it's like, you just have to be.
Everything is
influential.
man-made, really.
In our world, at least.
Well, not everything, but like a lot. It's
Remember,
crazy.
This is a topic that you were talking about.
I was just, kinda. I think I asked.
No, you were talking about the vulgarness of words.
Yeah, like how, who decided it's
Yeah.
just vulgar.
Yeah. I mean, us.
I'm guessing it just sounds vulgar. Like, you, like that's just very vulgar.
It's the context behind it.
Yeah.
It's not tone.
If someone said like, for example, if someone said I was right, so just switch the two words, you, right? Like what if someone like genuinely like
What'd you
if
just
the
say?
context behind that,
Run it
if look,
Kyle,
okay,
you're not
so-
Shakespeare, bro.
so-
You gotta speak English, bro.
I am speaking English. So if you switch the two words, I and right, and you don't like pretend that there's no implicit meaning behind either one of them, I could easily be because there's no meaning behind it.
Right.
So it's just like, although like you could say it sounds vulgar, it's only vulgar because you've grown up to like think that it's vulgar. It's not truly vulgar
It's
in
the
nature.
context you use it in, because usually those type of words are used in negative or like aggressive type of context or situations. That's why it's considered like that.
How do you guys think people just started pronouncing new words? Like who the really just said like I?
champagne?
Yeah, like why can't that be a word?
On some Kodak Black. Champagne.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. I don't even think I could make up a word right now.
It's easy.
Do it then.
Kakaluguga.
No,
Like
that
Spell it.
sound
No,
right.
no,
It doesn't
like
sound
You
right.
can't spell it.
Like that
Yeah.
doesn't go along with the English language.
Yeah.
Boon. No, that's gotta be.
Nah, low key, like I can get a word and like make it my own word.
Iflolactin.
Yeah.
What does that word mean, Kyle?
I just made it up.
Say it again.
Spell it.
I'll give it a definition.
Aphalactin, I could spell that.
No, you can't because it's my word.
Yeah, but I could spell it.
You can't spell my word if you
I
haven't
could
even
spell your
spelled it
word.
yet.
I could spell your word.
State of origin.
Unless you're using PH.
You don't know
And
how
you're
the
on
fuck
some-
I'm doing it. But you see, like, it's all. That's what it is.
Languages are just honestly.
It is. It's a way of communication that is just more like.
No,
Same
language
with
is
sign
actually
language.
crazy if you think about
Who
it.
decided to make sign language?
People who can't speak, people who can't hear, like,
Like, how
well,
did they just come up with it? You know, and how do they translate it to other people that can't speak or hear?
I mean,
Someone who can hear made the language and translate it. Like, basically, someone. It's the same thing they did with Braille. So, someone who's completely functional, they created a language using their hands, so that way their friend or their son or whoever who's deaf can understand what everybody else is saying.
to this day, I still do not think Braille is a real thing. I don't think it. I've never seen anybody use it. I don't think it's
I
real.
always
Yeah.
feel
How many
Braille.
blind
It's
people
just
have
like-
you seen?
I've actually met like 2 blind people in my life. Like,
And do they know how to read Braille?
like one of them, like, not even trying to be like this, like with the stick and everything. Like, he was blind, and I've never seen him like walk up to a bathroom sign and like, and
Yeah,
then
like,
go
no,
in.
no,
Like, I've
no,
never
no,
seen
no,
that.
There was a blind
Like-
guy working out at LA Fitness one time, and I was just wondering, like, how does he know how much weight he's doing,
Probably just fills it out.
Yeah.
or does he like read the bar, like the grades?
That shit makes no sense.
Braille makes
Like,
no
I've
sense,
just, like,
bro.
you feel
I've
that shit,
tried
but
it, and
makes
it's
no
like
sense.
it. Yeah,
Like,
you
how
gotta.
are supposed to feel that.
Because you
not
don't
well,
know it.
But like,
Hold on.
When you lose a sense,
Yeah.
your other senses become
Oh,
stronger.
Yeah, that is true.
I mean, I guess Braille is like useful for people who are blind and deaf. Like that's a double whammy. That's you got it.
Some Helen Keller, bro. Was
You
Helen
know-
Keller even real?
I don't know.
No. She's a myth.
Didn't they say like she flew a plane?
That's
Well, like-
obviously bull. I don't think
Okay.
she wrote a book either.
Yeah, wrote a book.
Get the out of here. Stop on this of like the underdog
I'm sure she was
story.
real, and I'm sure she said a couple words.
Yeah.
That's literally how she
She invented Wawa.
Honestly, it's impressive. She almost had it. For being blind and deaf, she
Yeah.
almost said water.
No.
Why can't she
No,
speak if
she-
she's blind and deaf? That doesn't like to me that doesn't correlate.
Because you,
Like you can still use your
You
vocal
have no
cords.
like sense of like.
you can't hear yourself.
words.
Imagine not being able to hear yourself talk. You have no idea.
Have you
what
have you
you're
ever
saying.
heard a deaf person trying to talk?
No, I've
Oh
never
my
heard
god!
of
Oh my
that.
god! Deaf neighbor.
It's bad.
Dude,
it's
no,
bad.
Like
It's
I have a
bad.
deaf neighbor. One time on Halloween, like maybe when I was
It's
12.
loud.
When I was 12, she had like a basket of candy that was still like taken out. I was just walking home. She goes, "You want candy?" I got like I didn't know she was deaf at the time. I was like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "Oh, I'll take it." And like she was like trying to like speak to me, but like obviously you had no idea if she was saying it correctly or not. Like
Yeah.
I mean,
it's-
but that's what I'm saying. Like you can form words though. Like even though you don't know it, like you can kind
you
of
can
like
try.
you can
yeah,
try.
but you
Wait.
can't hear the words that you need to
Especially-
form.
wait,
That's the
Helen-
Like
problem.
you might not be good at it, but like you can probably form like at least a sentence. That's why like I don't think like deaf people are just
Okay,
like,
but
"Blah, blah, blah, blah."
Kyle.
like I don't believe that.
Depends
That
how
maybe
severe.
If you weren't born deaf, if you were born deaf, that's basically impossible to do.
Yeah. To speak properly.
Like you have to like. Didn't they say she was like trying to feel the vibrations in someone's
Yeah.
vocal cords?
That's yeah. That's what's yeah.
That's impressive. If that's like what she was trying to do, that's impressive.
I was gonna say like some blind people use echolocation. Like genuine, no, like
I
genuine.
know they do.
Like,
but
like genuinely.
I know.
Like, some
I've
blind
seen it.
people actually.
But
use
like
echolocation.
that is
that is really f***ing cool.
It is cool, but it's kind of funny
I can't believe
because
humans actually.
I
do
just don't know how that works.
How the fuck do you
if,
use echolocation?
if somebody was
No,
in a
they're
room
just-
with me
remember
and they're just
psychologists?
clicking,
Yeah, they do
yeah,
that.
they're
They
just
click.
clicking away,
That's
but
sick.
feeling the room
Just
out.
fucking-
I was thinking of a different type of echolocation, like the one that the animals use.
It's the same thing.
Narwhal.
Well, they don't click, do they?
Narwhals use like weird noises, but like it's basically the same concept.
Yeah.
Yeah, same
It's just
concept.
sound. Fucking.
I saw a video today of a beluga whale playing fetch with like some fisherman.
Really?
Yeah, like I guess he had a soccer ball and he just that they were playing fetch.
Yo, I've been getting TikToks about this seal named Neil. Bro, there's just it's Australia, right?
I think so.
Yo, random town in Australia. This seal just randomly just comes up out of the ocean and just vibes. Just f***ing around with a cone or just laying in the middle of a road.
It just vibes.
And the whole town's like, Neil.
Everyone,
Oh, that's
what you
lit.
doing, Neil?
everyone
lit.
f***s with Neil. Everyone f***s with Neil.
And he's just
How do they know it's the same seal?
Because like, what other seal is just coming up and just?
Because like animals are smart as fuck. Like they start interacting and like you can tell based off like their movements and like what else like there's like some things like how do
Right.
you know a certain shark is a shark, right? Like a certain type, like a certain shark that you figured out, right? Like
right.
their scars, like whatever it is, right? So it's like that, but it's like the seal's so fucking cute. It's so friendly.
Shout out to Neil.
Shout out Neil.
Shout
the
out
seal.
Neil, bro. Neil's
Neil the
vibe.
seal.
Neil International.
I love
He's cool
Neil.
as
Talking about Neil in South Florida.
TikTok, bro. Isn't it crazy how the internet f***ing works? Like the fact that like we can be in communication with people in a whole different island continent.
I have a great topic.
What's up?
I added this one last night because it actually blew my.
Is it Zuckerberg?
No, Zuckerberg. It was a dude on TikTok. He brought this up like, and I was like, wow. Like, there's a word for this topic, but like, this is the only time currently where you can have like, let's say, a million followers listening to what you say, and it really doesn't mean anything.
Cap.
No, genuinely think about it. There's people out here who have, let's say, 1 million followers on TikTok and are still dead broke. Imagine if you had $1 million in like, or 1 million followers back in like 500 years ago.
Yeah.
So
That's
okay,
insane.
hold on. So I can explain this in a very logical way. So back then, to get 1 million people to follow you, you need to physically speak to them. Through the internet, you
get more
need to be
reach.
a lot less charismatic to be able to do that because a lot more resources, a lot more availability to people are there for you. But if you're stupid and don't know how to leverage your platform, you can't make money from it because you're stupid. Like that's all it is. If you have 1 million followers and you can't make $5,000 a month, you are just stupid.
Okay, let's scale it down a bit. Let's say 100,000 people, 100,000 followers.
You can make $1,000.
That
You can still make $5,000 a month.
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
100,000.
Yes.
followers.
TikTok
Yes.
Shop alone will get you like $1,000 a day.
Bro, yes.
Yeah, if you have a platform.
It's not even
Selling like a
that.
$5
I
item.
really
Bro,
don't think so. I'm not gonna lie.
depending who your target
Bro,
audience
there's so
is.
many people with 100,000 followers on TikTok, and there's no way they're all making, let's say, whatever the fuck you guys are
That
talking about.
They're probably
It depends
not.
how
They're
they
probably
promote
not
it, though.
moving right.
It depends what they're doing with brands, sponsors, stuff like that.
How they leverage their
Monetization.
platform. You
Yeah.
need to be able to
Because
leverage
you
your
can just be
platform.
a content creator, not do anything like money making business perspective, and just get
Just
followers.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just do it because you want to, and like,
For the
You
cloud.
make some TikTok
yeah,
money.
Some people
Yeah.
just rock with that.
Yeah.
and if you have 100,000 followers, let's say you're making, let's say you get 1 million views a month. Actually, let's say on the low end, 500,000, 500,000 views a month. That
for
seems
example,
about right? Give or take.
Yeah, people that compete, like let's say IFBB pros, they definitely have like what 100K to 1 million followers. Except they're all dead broke. Well, most of them, because if they don't get any sponsors or brands or create their own brand for anything, they have no source of income unless they work a job.
It depends too,
Media
because
wise.
it depends too because they do have the availability of the TikTok payment. TikTok does pay you. Like if you post videos over a minute long, it will pay you.
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know, it's maybe like $1 for every like 1,000 views or whatever. But like you can still make good
Rack it
money.
up,
Like you
yeah.
can still make money on the side doing TikTok.
You know, okay.
But I'm talking about like actual money, like good money. If
Depends what you
if you're
consider
not-
good
if
money.
you're not brand, even like let's say, I would say good money is at least 3,000 a month.
If you're 17, like $2,000 a month, you can definitely make that at like 100K followers. You can probably
100%
make
more.
$2,000 at least
Yeah.
just off TikTok.
All right, real quick, because we're running a little low. But bro, have y'all heard about how Spotify is just like not paying anybody?
Kind of.
And bro,
Snoop Dogg recently got a plaque, or he got an award for something. He got 1 billion streams on a song, right? And he contacted his financial advisor and asked how much that made him on Spotify. 1 billion streams, less than 45 grand.
Wow.
Bro, do you know how hard it is to get 1 billion streams?
That shit takes
You know what?
years.
Bro, like
long time.
you know
like
what's even crazier,
different. What?
You know how like when you shuffle a playlist, right? It's supposed to be completely random.
Spotify is not. I know.
Not with Spotify.
Yeah, I know.
Not
I've
with
heard a lot about
So
Spotify Shuffle.
It's
It just
but,
plays
like,
the same songs.
It's so crazy though, cause like you hear people talking about like bot streams, but like most of the time it's not bot streams. It's just the algorithm just giving you the same song, making you listen to that song again.
If you're shuffling through your playlist and like you keep getting songs that you listen to and you're skipping through, it needs 30 seconds to count as a listen. So technically it's not
But
those
it's
streams.
like you don't understand how many times I've literally just sit there, just skip, and I'll get the same song again. Like
Brian,
every 6 songs.
I have Spotify too. Trust me,
I
go
don't,
through the
bro.
same
He's talking to
exact
me.
thing.
I was facing him,
Either way.
but it's still like, bro, like, and half the time I'll be like skipping, like, oh, I won't even notice that this song was on like 10 minutes ago, but I'll still listen to it just because I completely forgot.
It's so bad.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But they've done.
I'm pretty sure
they've
it's
cut
within
lot.
a time frame. Like when you let's say you added that song to your playlist, because I don't get any songs from like.
I don't get but it's,
No.
I think it has to be something like that because I haven't gotten any songs
Like
that
it has
I
to be
haven't.
songs that you
It's
added
all
recently.
the way
It's
like-
based. I think it's based off your listening history. So like, if you play a song from like a while ago, that song will now come into your shuffle because you played it recently,
But you have to go
indicating that you
find
like
that
it.
So you have to go.
That's
find
the
it,
issue.
bro.
You have to go
Yeah,
back
that's
into
the
your
I
playlist.
can shuffle
If I-
every song that I have downloaded in my library, and it'll be completely random on Apple Music.
It's really annoying.
Yeah.
Like I know there's songs in my playlist I completely forgot about, but like Spotify just won't put them on.
That's why I use DJ now, because DJ's random as f- like DJ's legitimately random.
Yeah, but it's almost like too annoying because then it'll be like, all right,
'Cause
DJ X here.
That's
Let's
just-
look at some things you're listening to 3 months ago, and it's I'm listening to right now. And then it'll be like, all right, let's get into something new, and it's some complete. Like,
It's like complete music you don't
I
even
mean,
listen to.
you still have to skip through. I mean, no matter what, but
Yeah.
like, it just depends. You
Yeah.
can curate a playlist
If
to
a
avoid
DJ could
that.
actually shuffle music that you've listened to and liked from like let's say way before, then I'd actually use it. But he
You
don't
doesn't.
use DJ?
He plays sometimes.
I use it all the time.
If I had Spotify, I would use it all the time.
I use it when I get bored.
Because people say it's so good, it actually puts you
It's-
on tough
it's-
music.
yeah.
But
A lot.
It-
A
it
lot.
definitely-
Apple
it's
Music,
put me on.
the one on Apple Music is horrible.
Really?
It's so bad, bro.
Does it talk to you?
No,
Nah.
like it, and it'll just play like okay, let's say I had a song, right, and it's not even a DJ mode. It's just like it just queues up a bunch of songs that are similar, but it's just like top charting songs.
Oh.
It's songs you know, like it knows you're gonna like. So it's like, bro,
That's true.
it never puts me on.
Yeah, it's low.
No, there would be times where like a DJ will like actually give you songs like
Like he's giving me like unreleased Cardi and
yeah.
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 He puts me on so much unreleased Lucky, it's ridiculous.
Mm.
Like the fact that he knows it's a Lucky and it's unreleased, I don't.
Yeah. Oh, weird.
It put me on Doopy Freestyle.
Really?
I didn't even know that. Damn.
Damn.
It put me on like it's put me on unreleased Lucky, unreleased Cardi, unreleased Yachty, like Mr.
Mhm,
Fortunate.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
Mr. Fortunate I
Yeah.
pay for. It put me on that.
Damn.
I'm like, what the fuck? This shit's tough.
Big dub.
It's kind of crazy. Spotify.
Big up
Spotify's
DJ
pretty
X, man.
Big up DJ
Yo,
X.
shout out DJ X. I wanted to talk about this because Ben and I were in the car on the way to a record store yesterday, and we were genuinely talking about this as friends. Ben had saw a TikTok about driving, and I'm gonna let Ben explain it.
Yeah, I saw. Okay, it was a woman TikTok. It was a TikTok. Definitely, it was made by a woman for women. I don't know why it was on my For You page, but I be getting some of those sometimes. And it was about driving anxiety. And bro, the comment section actually concerned me, but like it also didn't because like women, you know,
It's women.
they're not as
Skillful.
right with when it comes to driving. But bro, some of these comments were like top comment. This 10,000 likes, right? And like 6,000 replies. And was like, I'm 27 years old and I still have my permit. I'm too scared to take my driver's test. All the replies, oh my God, girl, same. I knew I wasn't alone.
27?
27 years old with a learner's permit. Because you're too scared to take a driving test.
How does she have a job? Does she bring her mom?
I don't know, bro.
That's
Uber or
So-
like
So we were genuinely talking about this, and I want to go on to two different points. My first point being, TikTok has allowed this like weird sense of like security in really stupid things.
yeah.
Like if you look in that TikTok, they're taking comfort in each other,
Yeah, they're also
that they have
trolling
this
each other for it too.
that they have this horrible driving anxiety. Like that's really fucking bad. First off, second off, another thing is like they support each other's depression on there. Like I've seen multiple TikToks where girls are supporting other girls' depression. Like, yes, girl, go off.
I say that's
being
like
depressed.
I don't think that's just a girl thing only though. That's just a TikTok problem in itself.
I'm not saying that's why I said TikTok, but like an example would be the females,
Yeah.
because it's more prevalent there than anywhere else. But like TikTok has also like allowed like the whole like I am Batman, we go gym. Like we've allowed a lot of bullshit on there. Let's be real. My next point being is the difference between men and women. And I'm not trying to be like one of those red pill guys, but like genuinely I think it's really interesting, and we did talk about this and we did want to make this discretion that we are being a little bit of a generalization, but we're basing it off of the majority, not all. And so I want to make that very clear beforehand.
Yeah.
And one of the things that we talked about was like most women make their decisions basically off emotion. Everything that they kind of choose to do isn't really like thought out too well. It's more of an emotional base.
It's
than
what
a
they
knowledge.
feel.
Yeah.
Versus what versus what should happen.
Then what is logical.
Right.
So like for example, if you look at like the Instagram videos of women crashing, you'll hear a scream for 10 seconds before you ever see the brakes get hit.
I hate that, bro.
Which is like,
Yeah, like they just start crying.
like what the
Crash hasn't
Not even
happened yet.
that. They're not even in the crash. Like
Yeah.
they're
Oh
like
my
like sitting at a stoplight. They see a crash happen.
And
And
like
they
they just start
screaming.
bawling their eyes out.
What are
Like,
you crying for,
why are
bro?
you-
and then they get traumatized. Ben, you had brought up something about like a woman getting yelled at, and she hasn't drove since.
So on the same TikTok about driving anxiety, there was another comment, and it was some girl. She was going 10 under the speed limit, and apparently she got yelled at by another driver for going 10 under the speed limit, and she's never driven since.
I would have done worse.
Yeah.
I would have spit on her car.
I would have done
would
worse.
have hit it with a pit maneuver.
Yeah.
The pit maneuver.
She
Shorty would have got hit with the pit maneuver, bro.
Damn, bro. I don't think she'd ever get in a car
But,
again
like,
after that.
But I'm not trying to make fun of people's traumas by any
Yeah,
means.
facts,
but
facts.
there are traumas that are just really stupid, and it needs to be called out.
There's no way there's no way this was a problem back in like the 70s or 80s. There's no way people had that
No.
bad of anxiety to where they're like,
Well,
No.
There wasn't many
let's
women
go back to
driving
the
at that
60s
time.
and 70s. Women weren't driving.
And drinking and driving was very legal.
driving is a big thing.
Dude, they were just whipping, drunk as
They were doing shit.
They were just doing shit, bro.
Dude.
Like, they would drop and they would just do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Drop new invention,
no rules.
guys.
Like,
No-
you
no
died, you
fucks.
died, bro. That's
No,
your fault.
Listen, I
Like-
think if we went back to like horses, I think we'd have a lot less drunk driving accidents because the horse aren't getting drunk, right?
That's common sense, Kyle.
So if we went to horses,
If
I
everyone
think-
walked, there would
I-
be accidents.
There would be no more car accidents if we all walked.
No, I think we should revert to the horse and buggy.
Cut it up with
I
horses.
think I should.
Bro, I think that shit would be so funny.
Just you get mad at someone, have your horse kick the shit.
Slow
Imagine.
pursuit chase with a horse.
That is.
Bro.
That would make me
Nah,
laugh
they got
way too
horse
much.
police up in Washington, no?
Yeah,
Not-
can they stop
not
my
like-
fucking
yeah,
Porsche?
They're not fast, yeah. Try to catch up with like
Yeah, like, what
the
the fuck is that
slowest
gonna do?
Porsche.
What do you
Like-
even do as a cop on a horse?
Gallop.
And-
Yell at pedestrians?
it's for like citizens, like
I guess
people
that
walking,
shit's
civilians. Oh, oh my god, this brings me up to a really good point. Bikers. Who the f- invented a
Cyclists.
bike lane? Who the fuck said, yo, we need
Yo,
a
that shit's
bike
so
lane in the
annoying.
middle of the f***ing
Yo,
road?
Next
the
to a
last
side,
thing.
parallel to the sidewalk.
Yeah, right next to the sidewalk. Because, you know, like, what's the sidewalk for?
Because, you know, there's too many people on the sidewalk, bro. Way too many
Yeah.
people.
I
Like, they
think
have to use the road.
I get cities like New York maybe
Mm-hmm.
that have a bike lane.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah,
Naples
Naples
doesn't need it. No.
is the most useless like city to have a bike
And-
lane.
Every street has a bike lane.
And they're all so
Yeah.
entitled. I don't know why they think they're so entitled to that bike lane, but I promise you my car weighs 4,000 pounds,
Bro,
and you're not doing anything
I
against
purposely
it.
get as close as I can to the bike.
They're so-
There's times where traffic was literally stopped because they're riding the line of the bike lane in the actual road lane, and people
have
don't
to-
want to hit them
They don't
because
care,
because
bro.
the middle lane and the left lane are f***ing packed. So they're now holding up the whole f***ing right lane, and you're just like, really? Are you f***ing kidding me, bro?
Yep.
Like, get the f*** out the way, or I'm hitting you.
I've seen this dude when I used to work at Chipotle every morning on my way to work. He had one of those electric bikes, like pedal bike, but it was electric, in the middle of the road. And he'd be cruising though. That's the
You can cruise on those things.
He'd be dead going above the speed limit.
Oh,
Yeah.
45, 50.
Okay,
on that
well, then
bike.
that's cool.
Oh, yeah, it was vibe.
That's
I was
cool.
Like, holy shit. Damn. Like,
Just stay out the fucking way, bro. I
Bro,
don't
like,
give a f- you ride your bike.
if
Just
you're
get out
going
my
this-
way.
If you're going the speed limit, sure. But fam, if I have to avoid you because you're in my fucking road going with your pedal bike. Why?
I'm
There's
gonna
a
start.
sidewalk right there.
I'm just gonna start honking.
Yeah,
I told you guys
I'm just gonna
before,
start
right?
laying my horn.
About this dude in my neighborhood who gets a fully kitted like bike outfit on, helmet, like gear and everything, just to stay in the middle of the road going like 5 miles an hour around my neighborhood, just fucking loops. I'm late for school.
That's-
like,
you know-
he's just there.
You know what I don't understand? If you're a biker, why can't you just go to a gym and hop on like a bike? Like, what is it like?
No,
that you
I would
have
rather.
to
I would.
get on roads?
I disagree.
I disagree.
I would
understand-
rather ride a bike than go to a gym and look
Yeah.
at a fucking screen.
You want
A
to go
Peloton,
to a gym
bro.
to ride a bike stationary? I'd rather just ride a bike around the city.
Gee.
Get on the fucking sidewalk then. If you don't want,
I would,
if you're
yeah.
gonna be,
Gee, I'm on
if
the
you're gonna be in
sidewalk.
okay, here's my thing. If you want to be in the middle of the fucking road, get on a bike where you could simulate being in the middle of the road. Get on a fucking gym bike where you could
Like a set of
simulate being in the
Corsins,
middle of the
fucking
road.
cop a bike.
But
Cutting up.
but if you want to ride on the sidewalk and be a normal fucking person,
Sure.
then sure, why not? I don't give a
How are people not scared?
like.
I just feel like we shouldn't be liable if they choose to do that.
I completely agree, but we are.
Yeah, we are.
I don't know how
Which
they
is
are
bullshit.
We're
scared,
very
dude.
much liable.
Like I don't have the balls to be on a road with my bike with cars flying past.
Anytime I rode my bike, and I used to ride my bike a lot as a kid, like
Yeah.
up
Yeah, I'm on
Livingston, and
sidewalks.
I was always on
Always
the sidewalk.
Yeah.
I either took a back road or the sidewalks.
Yep.
And even on
Never
like
in
the
the middle of the
actual
road.
road, I was on the side of the road. I was
Yeah, no.
never in the middle.
Unless it was like 3 a.m. because I used to have those bike rides with the homies, like corn.
Well, I mean, like, but
like-
that's not like main
Yeah,
road.
that-
that's like
that's-
side
that- yeah, 'cause there's
neighborhood
no one on the
road.
We're
roads
talking
at
like
that time.
6 p.m. when everyone's
Yeah,
going
no,
home.
that's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So
it's-
dumb.
I'm talking about like 10 a.m. when I'm on the way to the gym and there's a whole group of bikers and I'm ready to hit them because they're in the middle of my way.
It's always on
Yeah.
Livingston. It's always
Livingston
no.
is so
Yeah,
bad.
Livingston-
It's so bad.
Like near the Ritz, like Vanderbilt 41. Bro, I'm telling you, like a mob, and they're not even like in the middle, not even in the bike lane. Okay, first of all, they don't even fit on the bike lane. They're 50 people deep,
Yeah.
but they're in the middle of the road, all of them, and you can't even go anywhere.
It's there's something that bikers have that I just don't under. It's this insane amount of entitlement that I just never
Like
could wrap my
vaginas.
head around.
I don't get it either. Like, bro, you're on a pedal bike. Like, I get it. Like, you're pedaling around the city. It's just go on the sidewalk.
Yeah,
please.
it's that
Just
simple.
please. Like,
And they think they're superior. Like
They are.
they think
superior.
they're superior.
They're pedaling around
Yo, I've never
Naples.
met a nice biker. I'm gonna be for real. I've never met like a nice, like serious biker before. All the bikers with those like handlebars that go down. They're sitting like this
Yeah.
24/7. They're all.
My dad has done that from New York City to Washington D.C.
That is insane.
like a little
but
marathon.
but it was. So I'll explain it because it's actually like a good cause. So a bunch of cops from all over, like literally the world,
Mhm.
they all come to New York City and they do this
Little bike
biking
thing.
trip, right? And so this biking trip is for all the dead cops. So like if your friend died on duty, like you go and you ride, you do the ride, and it's like it raises a bunch of money for like those kind of people basically. So they spend like literally a week or like 3 days or whatever it is. They stay overnight in like hotels and they just bike from literally, I think it's like the Statue of Liberty to all the way down to Washington D.C.
Damn.
Well, that's a good cause.
Exactly, like that's
I
worth
can
it.
support that.
Like-
I'm
like,
not
that's
supporting
cool.
Some random 50-year-old in the middle of the
Road.
like, stop. Just stop.
But like it's insane that like how the do you think that you belong on the road as a bike?
those bikes are expensive too. Those bikes get stupid
They're
expensive.
dumb
Oh,
expensive.
they're insane. Carbon
it's
fiber,
insane.
like
Yeah,
insane.
Have you guys seen the one? There's some like I get like biking film from like the Tour de France, and it's like there's the one guy who literally put his legs up behind him and got super aerodynamic and just started cruising
Flying
downhill past everyone. It was
So
funny.
good.
How the do you unmantle that though? Like what do you do to
Like, a person
unmantle?
like that, think about it. They're on bikes all the time. Like their balance is perfect. They can just
Yeah.
How do you no? But how do you get back? Like yeah, your legs
He's
are out now.
okay, if
But
he
how
just
the
lands
do
on
you
his
bring?
bike-
But how do you bring your legs back? Like
I don't know.
and you have to keep up with the f***ing thing. So how do you lock your legs back into that at that fast
they
of a
got
speed?
locking mechanisms in the footsteps.
No, but their legs are back behind them. There's like their stomach pelvic area
Yeah, I
is
know.
on the seat, right?
They, like-
So if your legs are all the way back
They're, like,
here,
prone
your
position.
wheel like your pedal things are moving like fucking lightning
Yeah.
speed, quick. How the f- do you lock your feet back in at that light speed? Like how do you catch it without slowing down?
I'm sure there's a way to do it, fam. I really don't know. I'm not a bike specialist.
I don't know how the f- they did. Like that's the thought that goes through my brain. How the do you do that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sure because the shoes click in the pedals. I'm sure he just stomps the shit and just goes with it.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, how do you catch that at that speed?
Don't
Because
know.
you have
push
to.
your foot
Because you can't slow down.
Just push
No,
your foot.
no. Because if you mistime it, you're gonna slow. You're gonna slow your bike down. You're gonna get passed. Because it's like a huge race. That's what it is.
They've probably done it. It's professional though. So they
I'm
probably
sure they
just-
did it, but I don't know how the fuck they do it. Like that's impressive.
You're asking a bunch of non-cyclists, Kyle. You're
That's-
aggressively asking a bunch of people who don't do
That's
this.
what's impressive to me. Moving on.
They always have fat quads too. It's insane.
Facts.
Oh my god.
Their
dude.
thighs or their legs.
Have
are
you seen
humongous.
the
Quadzilla?
Dude, Quadzilla, dude. It doesn't look right. Like it just looks fake. It looks like
Is he natty?
Yeah, yeah.
Just
I don't
he
know.
just
It's just because like I think it's also just because his upper body's just
Mm.
smaller.
I gotta find this.
Bikers are typically small, though.
Yeah, he's definitely not. Oh my god, I got Neil.
He's small.
I got
well,
Neil on my TikTok.
Oh,
Neil.
Neil. So you just around with
vibe.
He wrote the cone cut.
Yeah, he's
You
vibing.
just around with shit. Okay, so I want to go onto this topic. Joe Rogan had posted a thing on Instagram, and it's a news article from December 18th of this year. Scientists had a groundbreaking conversation with a humpback whale in her own language that could one day help humans communicate with aliens.
With aliens?
Because I guess if they're able to speak in a different language of like a different animal, then I guess technically they could speak to aliens. I guess it could potentially help. But that is kind of cool that they were able to talk to a humpback whale in its own language.
How the?
They probably just have
That
hella
doesn't
recordings.
really surprise me, because I think it's just a lot of research studying what body movement because certain things correlate to certain
It's
things.
vocalized.
I know,
Which,
but whales will make. I'm sure they make certain sounds for
Mhm.
certain things, and I'm sure that over the years that we've known humpback whales, we've studied them thoroughly.
I'm sure.
So I think we could just play back the sound of a humpback whale.
And communicate that way.
Right.
I'm sure, but I still think it's quite impressive.
That is very
I mean,
impressive.
to
I
be
agree.
Very
to be under amused by it is actually.
I'm not under
ridiculous
amused.
statement.
I don't know.
I think that's kind of
We
crazy that
just
you're not that impressed.
Understood its language and we're speaking to it. To a humpback
No, that's
whale.
insane.
Like, what the
And
f-
the-
even ask a humpback whale?
Yeah, what do you even talk to?
Yeah,
a
what-
humpback whale?
Like, what do humpback whales even talk about?
And how intelligent are they that they're able to communicate?
Facts. Well,
right?
No,
Well,
whales
like,
are really smart.
Communicate
yeah,
like
whales
that.
are really smart.
They're very smart. Same thing with dolphins.
Dolphins have
Dolphins
normal
too,
conversations
yeah.
like us.
They're
I think in a way.
maybe not like as
Not like us, but
not
like,
like us,
in
but
a
like,
way.
but in a sense, yeah.
Yeah.
In a
like-
whale way.
Like yeah.
Like they're probably like, yo, you want to fuck? Like,
Yeah.
yo, like
Oh, yeah, it is.
where's some food at?
Gee.
Like it's probably something like that, like
Facts.
basic shit, but like
Yeah.
yeah.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Like, are you part of my tribe type shit? Like
Like what hood?
like you know where my mom is? Like some like it definitely be some like that, like
Rep
genuinely.
your set, okay? That shit's crazy.
Like yo, our homie died. Like you definitely have combos like that,
Some Roblox chat. Just
bro. Speaking of chat,
Proximity chat.
proximity chat. You know we're really getting close there. There's this new game that we've all been playing.
Oh,
Lethal
I love
Company.
it.
And this has got to be one of the funnest games
So
we've
fun.
played in a really long time. It's so for
People
those
are
of you
calling
who
it.
don't know what Lethal Company is.
Yeah.
Lethal Company is kind of like this horror thriller tension game, and you go to different planets or moons or whatever, and you go inside like a building basically, and it's dark, and you have to go find these pieces of scrap to go sell, and you have to meet a certain quota, and there's just monsters in there. And
Lots.
we've had some of the funniest clips.
We can actually include them. Some of them.
We could definitely play some of them. But it is so f***ing funny
Yeah.
when like these like it's so
Dude, the game
goofy.
has perfect timing. I don't understand how it does it, but like the game always makes everything funny as
Yeah.
perfectly.
It has
It's a
great
good
time.
game, bro.
It's a
People are
great
calling it game of the year.
It probably is.
yeah.
No.
What do
Ah,
you think is the game?
What
of the
dropped
year?
this year? What
Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 is probably game of the year. Actually, undoubtedly game of the year.
Yeah.
And I haven't even really played it. I've just seen it.
Yeah.
It is a
I
crazy
think graphic
game.
wise, or like just
Graphic gameplay.
playthrough wise, because Lethal Company is more of like a
Just a fun.
community game.
Yeah.
It's a community.
True. Spider-Man is. That's a
But
But
huge.
that's
That's
like that's like a
different league.
fucking
Yeah.
life campaign
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Dead
And It's been going on for like this is the third game now. Because
Honestly-
it started with Spider-Man, then it went to Miles Morales, I think.
And now it's like two.
And now it's
both.
Spider-Man. Yeah, now it's both of them in one.
Like before Fortnite, Fortnite became OG this year. Like I wasn't involved in video games
Same.
at all.
I had stopped when
I
Fortnite
hadn't-
got, and then now I'm back, low key.
Like I hadn't touched a video game in such a long time, and then Fortnite happened. And I was like, damn, it's low key fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like Lethal Company happened. Damn,
Low key fun.
like low key fun.
So, as long as good games just keep kind of rolling out.
We'll
But
be
I
vibing.
think it helps a lot with friends.
through the mod
Yeah.
thing,
That's the thing.
did any of you guys play Subnautica?
I wanted to, but
I
like,
really wanted to.
So
I like
we
to.
can I think play multiplayer Subnautica through the modder that we have for Lethal Company.
oh, we're gonna have to.
So we can definitely play Subnautica.
We're gonna
I
have
think
to.
We would have to get it though, right?
Yeah, it's like 20
I don't
bucks.
give a fuck, bro. I've been wanting to play Subnautica with
Same.
people for like you guys don't even know how long.
Bro,
I love
I've
that
been
game,
wanting to play that like 2019 when
Same.
Jacksepticeye was.
bro.
like,
I watched
Yeah.
all
playthroughs.
Jacksepticeye.
Yeah,
I
the
watched.
whole
I watched
playthrough.
so many playthroughs. Like I love that game.
Really?
I
I
love
never-
that game,
I
bro.
never
never-
got into it.
I never
Bro.
got into it, but like I had a friend who really liked it.
You played it,
Since then, I
Gerb?
wanted to
No,
try
I would
it.
just
Nah.
watch like episode like 2.
Gerb and I are gonna be, like, the
a
masters.
whole lore story.
Yeah, I know.
Deadass.
I
I
know.
know
Yeah.
everything. Yep.
Dude, I just like messing around in the games I play. I don't care. Like Lethal
Yeah.
Company, I'll run in there, no flashlight,
Knowing
no
you're gonna
nothing.
die
That's
just
how
because
I-
it's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Same though.
Let's
Like I
have
feel
fun.
you. Yeah. It's nothing serious.
I still try to like. I still want
I-
to get. I want to
don't
get enough
care.
money to go to like a
Yeah,
better
as
plan.
long as we make.
Yeah.
quota.
As long as we
That's
can
literally all I
progress.
care about.
As long as we can progress in the game.
Because once you get the
It's chilling.
teleporter, inverse teleport, that shit gets so fun.
But
Yeah,
the
we
inverse
gotta
is so
get.
funny.
How do we get that?
You just buy
It's
it.
the
Same,
same
thing as
I'm
teleporter.
pretty sure I say we buy it next
We
time.
can get it.
We
both.
gotta buy
fuck the
it.
normal
It just puts you in a random part of the
Yeah.
map.
I have a few files that are like solidly built that we can just hop on
Is there
and
a
like.
mod that can just give us the teleporters?
No.
No.
No, That's also not fun. It's like
Yeah, you
Brian
gotta.
said it like. I wish there was a creative mode, but that would literally take away the whole point of
No,
it. Like,
I've
it'd take
seen-
away the
Like,
entire
that's why
game.
there'd be different modes if creative mode was a thing. So you can play the game how it's intended to play, or you can be in creative and be
No.
like, oh, I
Right.
want to try this shit out.
But let me explain it to you this way. When we played Valheim, me, Jude, and Mikey, we got really deep into this game. It's a survival game, kind of like Minecraft, very in depth. When we found out how to get like all of like the max level, it just didn't become fun anymore because there was nothing to go and get at that point, right? There was nothing
Yeah.
fun about it because we already tried what was like, like what we can't imagine to get to. And so like when you get to a point where like you can just have everything, like the regular game just becomes boring.
Bro, I see people on TikTok with modded lethal, and they have like infinite stamina, infinite flashlights. Like,
That shit
bro,
is-
that's
That's not
not
fun.
fun, bro.
That's stupid.
Like the
That's
whole
not
point
fun.
of the game is that like it's tension.
Yeah,
Like you want to
exactly.
have fun.
That just-
Exactly.
I think it just depends on the game.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
I think Lethal Company would be a bad game for creative. Like a game like Minecraft is really good for creative because it allows like
I
building.
think it's the creative is for creativity. Lethal Company doesn't really have creativity in it.
Right.
It's more
Exactly.
of a fun little playthrough.
Right.
True.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
They're like Lego Minecraft with the creative, like
Yeah, because like
The-
shit,
or
that's
Lego
shit where you
Fortnite,
build
whatever.
whatever you
Lego
want
Mm-hmm.
and like actually make creative stuff.
and be creative.
Yeah,
Like literally have
creative.
you know, the whole point of it, bud. Like Roblox. This guy's lens is so.
That's the fourth time today, bro.
I don't know
When do
where
they
they're at,
come?
man. I really don't know. They said they'll call me, and they haven't called me in a week.
Nah, they take a long time to
I
get
know
in.
they do.
My,
Yeah.
I think my glasses took like 2 weeks to come in or like something like that. So AIDS. But I'm also like very careful with my glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan-
bitches around.
Ryan's such
Yeah.
a with his.
He puts them in my backpack. And that's probably the worst spot you could put
Mm.
them. I throw my backpack everywhere I can.
Why don't you put it in its case?
Because it's bulky. I don't like having a case with me all the time.
It's funny because I'll be like across the gym. I see a piece of like equipment that just opened up. I just throw my backpack across the gym, so I just capture it. His glasses, like his keys, everything's in there.
As long as the lens
Keys
is
aren't
okay,
bad.
it's fine. The keys, bro. These keys stay with me in the sauna, dude. They don't care. The keys.
Keys are my keys meant to relax.
Keys are fine.
Keys are.
Keys are like strong.
Yeah.
Really
I just,
strong.
I just durability test everything I own.
Like,
Like
literally.
literally everything I own gets durability.
And if it's
tested.
broken, you just don't buy it again.
that, or I just buy it. I mean, these frames I've had them for a minute, and they just broke. I've been throwing these for a minute. So
Recently, it just got reported. So there was a GTA hacker, I guess Rockstar Games hacker technically,
Mm-hmm.
but he went to leak the GTA 6 files basically.
Yep.
And so he was blackmailing
Is this
it
recently, like after the trailer or before?
before. So this had happened before, but I guess he just got prosecuted. So what happened was he's part of this big hacking group. And so what happened was he went in, got the files, videos, like whatever it was, and then he blackmailed them with $6 million or $4 million. So like, give me the $4 million or I'm leaking all this. And then I guess the England authorities, the UK authorities, found him and then prosecuted him, and now he is serving life in a hospital prison. But basically, the reason why that happened was because in his court he said, "I'd do it again."
But like that's not even the full story. So the first time when he hacked them, and then started posting all the clips and the female protagonist and like all how the game mechanics worked, he posted it. And then they prosecuted him the first time, but like they didn't like fully like send him to jail. They locked him in this like fucking cabin with like no electronics, no nothing, just so he couldn't hack. This with the Amazon Fire Stick, TV, and Wi-Fi hacked back into Rockstar Games and just started blackmailing the
Insane.
That's
And then-
insane.
That is raw.
And then he got
That's raw as
prosecuted
fuck.
again.
He's
and
gonna
then
get
said
out of
that
that hospital. He's
Yeah.
gonna breach
They
a
said-
door and get the
He's in that hospital until they find him like
until a doctor's
he's sane.
Yeah.
That's so free, bro. He's just gonna act fine and then get back out
Yeah.
there and
Deadass.
just fucking hack again.
That is.
Bro, that's insane.
That's
That
really
is-
impressive.
Hackers are insanely
But, like,
dangerous.
With something like that, with a guy like that can do that with a fire stick,
Put that boy in the CSI.
why?
Yeah.
Why don't you use that? Like
Put him in
yeah,
the FBI or
put him
something.
in the
Yeah.
FBI, put him wherever.
Utilize him, bro.
He can
That's
hack
a
the shit
tool.
out of something.
Use him.
But again, that might be. Oh, but like, if you want to play devil's advocate, that could be bad for them because he could just like
Hack
be a
in
double
license.
agent, hack his own government,
Right.
come over.
But actually, like at this point, like if he can hack into like all of that, he can probably hack into the government anyways.
That's crazy.
Think about how powerful a hacking war is going to be like an actual thing. Like if we get
Yeah.
into war, like hacking is really going to be a threat. Like satellites.
Especially if everything becomes smart electric, because then it can all be controlled.
Yeah.
Then you can be locked in your house. And your car won't work.
What if Korea
And like,
hacks their Teslas?
bro, not
Nah,
good.
you'll never be locked in your house.
Bro, you never know.
Yeah, you really never.
You
know.
never
I
know.
would never have electric. All my windows will be manual. All my doors will be.
You might not be
manual.
alive for that, Kyle. It might be a whole other generation. But I'm just saying, when everything, because everything is going to be computerized at some point. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just gonna get to a point where like everything, and then it's
No,
gonna
I feel
collapse.
you. I have my lock on my house door right now is electronic. Now that's locked from your phone. If
Oh,
you
really?
wanted to.
Yeah.
Now you have to put a passcode in it if you can. Like,
Is it also like manually unlockable?
yeah, obviously. But like,
Oh, I'm just throwing the
sure
idea out there.
If someone really wanted to, I'm sure there's a way for them to hack into that, lock it.
Probably.
But
Or unlock it.
Have y'all seen the people that go up to like people's driveways with like a giant radar and they get the signal from their car key and just take their cars?
Yeah,
Bro,
Yeah.
Cullinans, I've seen it all.
that shit's
It's
crazy.
it's crazy.
You gotta lock your
It's
car in
smart.
your
I'm not
garage.
gonna lie.
It is smart and it works.
The
Like
alarm doesn't even go off.
no, nothing goes. It just unlocks.
Yeah, just like it thinks it's a key.
That's evolution.
It's
Yeah,
smart
it's
as shit.
insane.
It's like no, you see him because like I think how it works is it blocks the actual key. So like they try to go to the front of the crib and try to block the
No,
actual key's
it
wavelength.
does the opposite. It
Really?
magnifies the
So
key.
Oh.
You need to like magnify the range.
That's
So that way, like, you can press it and
so
start
insane.
it.
Yeah.
That's bad.
But
How do
then-
you even stop that?
You don't. Well, you leave it in your garage.
There's special things you can put your keys
It's
in
like
that
a metal case or something.
it blocks the signal.
That's
Yeah,
bad.
it's
But
the
that's
same
also
thing.
stupid if you have to buy a whole metal case just for you.
Yeah.
Well, if you live
so-
in an area that's
Yeah,
like
that.
Same
that
thing with.
people are engineering giant radars to steal your car, bro, that's like hood engineering.
That's insane though. Like
I wonder who the hood scientist was that invented that shit, bro.
There's
That's insane.
They actually do that with credit cards. Like you can get your credit card taken pretty quickly. So there's actually like protective covers on like wallets and whatnot. So that way you can't like tap your card. And
Yeah,
get all
y'all know
info.
the Flipper Zero?
Mhm.
I knew Gerber now. Y'all know what that is? Oh my god.
Yeah, so it's insane how small it is too.
It's like
It's like kind of pocket knife sized.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
this big.
That's literally perfect description, pocket knife.
I don't even know how it works, but it has like so much.
It sends out a signal that copies other signals.
oh, is it like
Oh,
orange?
is it the
So like
orange?
it's
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could turn TVs off with it. You can
Yeah.
like
It's
but
the
like you
universal
can
remote.
but you can get like add-ons for it, bro. You can hack
You
anything.
can access anything.
Anything.
Anything that's
Yeah.
like electronic.
You can breach people. You can unlock people's phones. You can get their credit card information.
How
Like
the is that legal?
It's not.
because
It's
it's
not
at.
really.
Is
Well,
it not?
Well, I guess like the
I think the
modification.
way you use it.
Yeah, that's what it's just up to the person.
The modification's illegal,
Right.
basically. Like if you're
Stealing
taking
someone's
people's
credit card
cards,
information
that's
is illegal.
Yeah, that's illegal.
But the flipper itself is not.
You could
That's crazy.
if someone has their social security number like in their phone, like you can just tap that. You can just tap it, and now you're them.
That's scary, dude. I've seen back before like people really started figuring out that you could like just finesse people's cards while they're in their pocket. Like I remember seeing videos of people like live like going up to people, bumping into them, and like somehow getting their card
Yep.
through their pocket.
It's a little like tap. Apple,
Yeah, that
like
shit.
Not the Apple Pay.
Yeah, they
but,
made
like,
the
little
Apple
tap
Pay
thing.
your fucking
Yeah.
card in
Yeah.
your wallet.
And then they get all the info somehow, some way.
It's crazy, bro.
It's crazy.
crazy.
It's weird.
In when I went to Greece for New Year's like a couple years back, there's a lot like it was the Saloniki, I think. I butchered that name, but that's
Yeah.
the city name. Hella people, but like my uncle that lives there, he was like, make sure your pockets are zipped and that you're holding
Bro,
your phone.
everyone in Greece and Albania like pickpockets.
They
you.
pickpocket
Yeah.
the shit. Especially when it's a
And
big
they're,
gathering.
like,
I feel like
smart.
it's just a Europe thing. Like it's
Yeah.
just popular in Europe because it's in Italy, France too. Like,
Have you guys ever watched the movie Focus?
bro, sorry, I don't mean to, but my fucking mom got pickpocketed in France. Her phone got stolen. She lost hella pictures. Like she was with her sisters on a little trip, and so like somebody walked up to her and like pressed like a sheet, like literally a blank sheet of paper, like up against her body, started asking her questions, like distracted the out of her. Another person came up, took her phone. She didn't know what the happened.
Have you guys watched the movie Focus with Will Smith and Margaret Robbie?
Yeah, I watched clips. I haven't watched.
No,
it.
I haven't
so
watched
the entire premise of the movie
Wait, is that
is
the one where they like bet on the football game?
yeah, that's
Yeah,
part of the
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
So basically, what the whole idea of the movie is, it's all mental warfare. So it's like I'm touching you here, and then I'm pickpocketing you there. So like you're
Right.
focused here, but then I'm here.
Right.
And so like it's literally completely about pickpocketing. It's completely about like mental warfare. So like in the football part of it, for example, the guy who they were betting against, they implemented throughout the entire day. They were setting up that bet with this guy, and so they kept forcing like the number in the face of like 44.
They bet. They told the dude to bet like however much money to pick a random dude on the field to pick a number. It was like 54,
So
53, something
hold
like
on.
that.
So for even more context, they were betting. So the girl and the guy, so Will Smith and Margaret Robbie, they're dating in this movie. And so they're betting against this rich guy, and then Will Smith is purposely losing, but you don't know that in the context of the story. And then he's down so much, he's just like, F it, let's just go for like a ton of money, whatever else, right? So it's like the final win all, take all, basically, right?
Right.
And so he's just like, pick any number player on the field, like any number on the field, like any player. And so they had implemented in this guy's brain the number 44 and like this guy's face. So then when the guy picks it, he just knows right away that it's that. And so then he wins it all back and f***s him basically.
Damn.
But like, it's just like, it's a crazy mental warfare game.
Wow.
That like, if you can touch people in a certain place.
That's how magic is
That's
done.
how dreams work. Like I'd be like one time. This is the weirdest dream I ever had. I was talking to my boss about like how to get better sleep because he's went through all this PT bullshit.
In a dream.
No. This is like when I was awoke, but like I was like so sleep deprived because I started training this dude at 6 a.m. So my whole like sleep schedule was just. But he was saying to take like some like GSP or GSB, which is like some like not like a steroid, but like some little injection that you take that just knocks you the out. And then in my dream, I got fucking injected with that, so I fell asleep in my dream. But like that, I didn't talk to him. That was like beginning of the day, and when I went to sleep, it happened in my dream.
That's interesting.
But it's like the same thing, similar.
I would never inject anything in me to go to sleep. I don't melatonin because that actually your hormones.
I only took it like once or twice recently, just because I needed to go to sleep.
Never recently. Once I found out that it like genuinely
If
your
you take
hormones.
that's if you take it consistently.
No, like even if you take it like every so often, it could still with it because you're telling your brain
fucks
that
up
you
the
don't need to
balance, yeah.
produce melanin
Yeah.
or melatonin, and so so like your brain gets all fucked up.
Damn.
I
used to take that every day.
so bad.
I know.
It's probably
I
why
know.
your sleep schedule got off.
Probably.
Probably why it still is.
Yeah.
That was like a year or two
That
ago.
it doesn't matter. Like, it genuinely your hormones. Like, you
Taking
can't-
melatonin?
It takes
Yeah.
years to like rebalance.
Because
I had no
melatonin's a
idea,
hormone.
bro.
It's not FDA approved.
I had no idea. I just heard it helped me sleep.
And grubbed on it.
Pop the out of them. I used to pop like 2-3 every night. Like, it was bad, bro. Pill popper, cat.
I never really took
They're
them.
so good though. Like the
Dude, they
vitamin,
work. They work.
vitamin gummies are so good. Like I could eat them.
Oh, like they taste good?
Yeah, I could just eat them.
Well, of course, like, they're supposed to taste good. That's because there's so many out there now.
Yeah.
And they do work because it's literally just putting the hormone that puts you to sleep in your body.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, of course it's going to work. But you're now fucking up your natural reproduction of it. So you're ending up just fucking yourself even more.
For sure.
So it just gets
Yeah.
fucked up.
So it's like, it just gets all fucked up. I want to talk about this because I had started this recently, and it's been like a really prevalent thing in my life, and it's something I'm really, really enjoying. I started Muay Thai recently, and I'm really, really enjoying it. We talked about fighting on this
How many days have
podcast.
you been doing it?
So I went, I think about 5 or 6 times now, and I'm like, it's such good cardio. I'm dead by the end of it, so my cardio.
What is
going
Muay
up.
Thai, Kyle?
So Muay Thai, for those of you who don't know, we've talked about fighting on here before, but Muay Thai is a form of kickboxing. And so I'm basically doing that, and then I'm now going to start jiu-jitsu probably next week
What do you
after
do in the
Christmas.
classes?
Pardon?
What do you do in the classes?
So in the classes, we start off with like a warm-up. You're on the bag. You're just warming up, doing whatever. And then it goes by rounds. So depending on how the coach is feeling, we'll do like 2 or 3 rounds, each like 2 to 3 minutes. And then like in the time that you're like,
sparring someone else.
no, you're just f***ing around on the bag, just, you know, hitting things that you know, trying to like let your brain think of things to do basically, and not just go off of like what the coach says. And so then what you do from there is like we do like another form of like cardio. So like yesterday, for example, we did like 3 minutes on the bag, 3 minutes jump roping, 3 minutes on the bag, 3 minutes jump roping. And then we go into combos that the coach teaches you. And right now we're learning like striking, then counter striking, then restriking. So we go teach combos, then we practice with someone, and then we'll go really hard on the bag. So then you try that with power, and then we'll do even more cardio after. And it's just like, it's all fighting, all super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then for one of them, we did a light spar. So, I mean, no headgear, so it was all body. But you had to, like, keep your foot in, like, a pretend tire. So you have to keep it in, like, a certain area. And so you're fighting someone, and you can't, like, move the distance. So, like, the first round was, like, you can move around. Yeah, so that way, so you keep it inside of a circle. So that way it's close combat. But I'm having an absolute blast. And
Yep. I knew it was coming.
and you know, I'm having really good cardio. I'm sweating more than I ever have in a really long time, honestly. I was gonna go. Oh, and I'm super sore, bro. Like, I'm sore in ways that I didn't think I could be sore. Like, there's like areas like on my leg that when I wake up, I'm just like, it struggle to move my leg because I'm not used to, one, the pain of kicking, and two, like actually just going through like that emotions. Like, my joints are like in a little bit of pain because they're not used to having power come through it like that. So it's just like, it's a bunch of things that like you wouldn't think about, and you're working muscles that you wouldn't normally, and it's really cool. So, Gerb, you did some sort of fighting?
I've done Goju-Ryu, just like a type of karate. So I've done sparring then. I've done grappling, a little bit of jiu-jitsu, but like my main, I guess, type of fighting is Krav Maga.
Mm-hmm. And
It's
how
like Israeli and military hand-to-hand combat.
and how did you like that?
I did it.
Well, you were doing it younger, right?
Yeah.
Would you take classes again?
I don't know, maybe.
Goggins gave me a free week at
And
his
I-
jiu-jitsu class.
And I told.
He
Like,
said-
I'll definitely try it.
Where does he go?
I don't know if I
No
want to do
idea.
it
I
consistently.
don't know the place. But he told me, like, if you want to come, you and your homies can get a free week. I'm like, all right.
I think it's nearby, like LA.
You can get a free week at my place. They're giving out
Might
free
do it.
weeks.
Honestly, I've been low-key wanting to learn how to fight.
I'll definitely do like a free week. I'll try it out, but I don't know if I'll do it like consistently like I used to.
Yeah.
It's a lot of time.
Oh, 100%. And it's also just a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Right now, like, I'm cutting back on actually going to the gym because I'm doing like the Muay Thai, because I'm actually just like, yesterday, for example, I almost yacked fighting during Muay Thai because I was so dead because I had just hit back and chest with Ryder, and then I went straight to Muay Thai, and I was dead.
That's what I used to do with karate. I used to work out, and then right after I would go to karate.
That's so tough.
Yeah.
It's so much, especially when you're not used to that level of cardio. Because
I was doing karate for like maybe 6-7 years before I even started working out, though. So I was used to that.
I met, Sushi?
Yeah.
He's your grade? I met his brother. His brother's nasty, bro.
Who's his brother?
His name's Ryan. He's really fucking good. He's only been doing it for like a year and a half, but he's
Where do you go?
yeah. Well, he does it in Tally because he's at FSU, but since he's here, he's doing it at my gym. He's so good, bro. It's really impressive. But bro, it's just a really, really good workout. I haven't found myself wanting to hit cardio like that before. So if you want to get good
cardio, like let's say like running is the most boring.
Yeah, that
burn
is.
calories.
Yeah.
But doing something more like, I guess, activity wise
that's fun.
It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it's like in a situation like I'd been doing cardio for like the last 2 weeks. So before I started Muay Thai, I'd been doing cardio for like the 2 weeks. I'd been running like a mile or like biking like 2 to 5 after the end of my workouts, and like that's cardio. Like you definitely feel it, but like after like a fighting class, like it's a different kind of cardio. Like it's a different feeling. It's interesting. You had like a very
let's say you do like cardio, you just like get off the machine, just go home.
Yeah.
Right. So like you're just dead for like 5 minutes, and then you go home. Like you'd be like laying on the floor.
Yeah.
Just gassed out. Yeah.
But like when you're doing like a fighting, you're gassed for a whole hour, and like that's when you're struggling, especially when you do grappling.
The thing is with cardio, you can stop. With that, like you can't.
You can't.
Stop.
Unless they tell you like you can.
Yeah.
And
like, you don't.
And grappling is too, because like grappling is even worse than Muay Thai.
Grappling is like the most and like
enduring.
Yeah.
Like
thing.
wow. Really?
Well, think about it. So in grappling, like you don't think about it, but you are literally using as much as your strength at literally the whole time.
The whole time, 100% of the time, because you have to. Because if you don't, if you like slip up, then that opens up.
They get the advantage.
That they can put you in a submissive position.
Damn.
So you have to kind of like not be tense, but you have to like basically
right.
Like
You can't
be tight.
right.
Yeah.
And the only time like you can kind of let up is like if you have like a good hold.
Yeah.
Like if you have like
what I do, I just hug them, like just like this, like a bear, and I just relax.
Just hug them.
Yeah.
Because it's really hard to break out, like especially once you have your hands and your feet locked.
When you have your feet in guard and like hug them.
It's really hard to break out of that,
Yeah.
especially if you're like stronger than them. But most people don't know how to grapple, and that's what's interesting. Like, there's like very simple
It's
things
like
you can do.
having sex.
Yeah, it's that's a great way of putting it.
All right, Gerb.
But like, I think a lot of grappling is kind of useless in a real fight.
100%.
But like, if you're fucking around with your friends, it's really good because then like, you're not gonna like kill them and hurt them a lot.
But it's fun.
Like, but it's like fun too. Because grappling in like a real situation is like the only time you're gonna need grappling is like if someone tries to slam you, and for that like all you need to know is just slam defense.
Yeah. Like that.
And in a real fight, you don't want to be on the ground. And if you know how to actually like do stand up fighting, then you're not gonna get.
You have better chances of being.
Yeah, they're not gonna get to you if you know how to fight unless they know how to actually grapple. And for wrestlers, if you're on concrete, they're not gonna shoot on you because they're just gonna fuck their knee up really badly on concrete.
You think they care in a fight though?
No, I think.
Yeah, no, because you can literally tear everything in your leg if you like. Mikey explained it to me. If your knee gets stuck, everything in your knee just gets fucking ripped. It literally every ligament just gets ripped.
Damn.
So it's not even worth shooting on like concrete. But like the thing is, most people don't know how to shoot this, so they just try to like they go from like this position and try to grab both your legs. And at that point, I mean, you just have to either learn how to get slammed, push their head down, or just put them in a choke. What's so funny?
I took away his bottle. He got mad. Or he got sad.
You had a very shocked expression on your face, Brian. You want to talk about something?
I got a picture to show you. It's up to you if you'd like to talk about it. Do you know who this person is? Not this guy.
Oh, I know who Ray is, and I know who that is. So, is that just covering like the shooting?
I got no idea. She
Who's the top guy?
That's Ray.
don't
He
know
does.
this guy
He
either.
does really funny TikTok stories. Not funny.
That's-
He covers news in a cool way.
He's been famous for a while. For a
really
Yeah,
long
I've seen
time.
He's
him.
one of the
Yeah.
OG YouTubers that got
Yeah,
famous.
he's super OG. So what Brian just showed us is a picture of a girl who lives in our town, went to our high school, and I'm friends with her brother. So there's this girl in our city who got famous on TikTok, over 1 million followers, whatever, the whole shabam shaboom. And some people in Naples, I guess, leaked her address to like really creepy people, and some guy came with a shotgun to their house, and then
He didn't come with
he came with a
with a.
I thought they just broke in.
Yeah,
I thought it was
no.
with
I don't think
I
he
thought
had
it
a. He had. I think he had a crowbar and ropes. I think. The dad was.
I know
The
that-
dad
I know the
blasted him
dad
to
had
smithereens.
the dad definitely gone
That
him.
was
Yeah.
like a nutcracker from Lethal
But
Company.
I swore.
The
What
door
happened?
break down. You just hear.
Let's look it up.
He was playing Lethal Company IRL. That's crazy.
I thought it was with a.
I swear he had a gun too. I don't know though.
Oh no.
I thought he just broke in and like.
He didn't break in. He didn't get in the house.
He did get in the house.
Did he?
He got in.
I don't think. I thought he got killed at the
It happened
door.
in Jack's neighborhood. Like
That's
he
so
yeah.
scary, bro.
It's really. She's from New Jersey.
Is she?
Yeah.
Damn. I don't know they were.
Someone came to kill her and kill him, probably RIA.
Yeah.
Stalkers, bro. That's just insane. I don't understand how someone could like be so mentally deranged. They're so obsessed with someone back.
Bro, and he came from Virginia.
No, okay,
So
so no.
By
So
himself.
the family alleges the classmate provided personal information about the person, even helping the shooter plan the crime and possible kidnap or murder. So it was with a gun, which is
Damn.
basically what I thought. Yeah, they kind of. He came all the way from fucking Maryland, apparently, according to the story.
That's insane.
That's a lot
And
of dedication.
I actually know who the person is who gave
Same.
the information.
Oh, I don't know who gave
I
me
don't
information.
either.
but
I know who gave the information.
You gotta be one to LA.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you after. But
Oh, I think I've met him.
yeah, you have. He's a piece of shit. So f- you, whoever you are, because that's a
It
really
is.
dirty thing to do.
It is.
All right, let's. I think it's just kind of crazy
Just
that
for some
We're-
schmeckles.
Kyle,
that's kind of. So
we're well into time, Kyle.
it's fine. So with that being said, everybody,
This is boring people.
Merry
Gerby,
Christmas,
do the full
everybody.
wrap up. Gerby, do the full wrap up. Merry
What
Christmas and
episode are we
everything.
on?
16.
This is boring people.
No, yeah, 16.
Episode 16. We wish you guys a great Merry Christmas from the whole gangy.
Yes, sir.
As you can see, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas is
We'll
bad.
see you guys after New Year's probably.
No, probably right about New Year's.
All right about New Year's then.
All right.
So we'll see you guys for New Year's. Merry Christmas. Have a
Happy
great
New
day,
Year's.
week, month, and year. We'll see you guys later.
Mashallah.